problem.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Server Air 405. This is the Final Four Sports program, and I'm in my quiet storm voice, especially for Dior because he took his shirt off before we came on the air. So of course I have to get into the mood. But of course I can't do this by myself. Along with Dior, we got Dre, we got Joe, we got Ian from Pick to Push, and I did beat him finally in something. That money league, fantasy football. Thank God for Dax because anything he threw to CD canceled each other out. So I was only worried about Javante. My guy, I love him to death, but I'm glad he didn't do shit. So I feel kind of okay now. I like Pick to Push again.
If that's all it takes to get you back, I'll do it every single week.
That's it. All right. So how y'all feeling about NFL?
Tell you, man.
Go ahead and you start.
I mean, honestly, everybody in this fucking room right now is the top of their division.
Yeah,
top of the league.
We're the top of the league, so we should be happy.
Conference, yeah.
But I'm not happy. I'm not. I'm gonna be real right now, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Let's hear it.
Okay, I'm gonna vent. I'm gonna vent a little bit. So just bear with me. Okay, I'm gonna say it. I'm done. I'm fucking finished pretending the Eagles offense is fine. I'm not sugarcoating it anymore. I'm not going to say, oh, yeah, the team keeps winning. No, the offense is a straight up mess. It's sloppy. It's disjointed. It looks like a group of like one of those projects where like nobody talked to each other like until like 5 minutes before. It's like that. It looks like that on the field. Meanwhile, the defense is out there playing paramedic. I'm sick of it, dude. And then we look at this AJ Brown situation and we listen to what he's saying. And honestly, yes, it's been public, and yes, it's a little messy and sloppy, but he's right. He's calling the offense chaotic. He's openly talking about not getting opportunities. He's making jokes about his fantasy and all this. No. And meanwhile, Patullo's getting out there. Everything's fine. You know, we're going to communicate. We're going to figure it out. No, it's not okay. It's not sustainable if we're going to go into the playoffs. We can't limp our way into the playoffs and hope to beat playoff-ready teams who are moving at a fast pace, and we have a sluggish offense and just hope the defense bails us out. We are one bad defensive game away from a blowout again, and I don't want. It's not a good time for it. So yes, I'm happy. We're at the top of the division. We keep winning, but the offense has to be able to score. It can't be like this all the time. This is 2 weeks. I'm pissed.
Eagles fans, you guys want to counter that?
I hate to say this, like he's right.
Yeah.
But also on top of that, AJ going out there publicly about certain things, but then the man doesn't finish his routes. I watched the play the other day. It was the Detroit game. Jalen threw him a perfect dime, and the man pulled. The man pulled up. He didn't keep on the throttle. If he would have stayed on the throttle, it would have been a tutty. Well, he pulled up. And he couldn't. And if it's a detest that he's having, if that's like him trying to get his little receipt to Jalen, then it's going to be tough times ahead, and AJ's going to be out by the end of the year. He might get his. We might go back to back, maybe doubtful, but if we do, the door prize for AJ Brown is going to be a championship ring and a new contract with another team.
Yeah, Server, I'm gonna be the nice one out of these two. I lived through T.O. and Donovan McNabb. We're gonna be okay.
No, because let me be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Let
me be honest with you right now about that. Yes, we did live through that, but while they were beefing, they were still very productive. Okay, like it wasn't like but AJ and Jalen are not on that same page. And I don't blame AJ or Jalen or anybody else. I blame Kevin Patullo. So here's the two options we have, and I'm going to end it. One, we go all the way to the Super Bowl. We win again. He gets a head coaching job somewhere, and then we move on and find something else. Or he does so bad and we collapse like we did 2 years ago and he gets fucking fired. But he has to go. That's not an if, and, or but.
Ian, what do you think? Being a non-Eagles fan,
I think I hate the Eagles. I think they're a terrible organization.
Best organization out. But
I wouldn't go that far.
I was trolling, but they're not the best.
We got the best GM at least.
Yeah,
So if I can find any solace to constantly losing in fantasy football, I'm happy the Patriots are what they used to be. People are saying that we're cheating. Like, we're all the way back. That's it.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
when you know you're
Shout
back,
out
when
to
they're saying
y'all.
the Patriots are cheating. You guys are doing something
Right.
right. They're like, wait a minute, Tom Brady's
Exactly.
playing, right?
Right.
No, we
Right.
don't know.
I think they're
what-
cheating too. It's fucked up. Josh McDaniels is doing something. He's cheating. There's
Yeah.
something in letting the opponent score first and then just go on a tear, because that's what they've been doing every week. I even
Did it in
bet
that Jet
Justin
game.
Fields to get the first touchdown on Thursday. That worked.
Nice.
Hey,
That
nice.
was pretty sweet.
Nice.
You know what it is?
Yeah, and
It's-
listen, that's what Bray says.
It's the Kansas City Chiefs method. It's the Kansas City Chiefs method. Kansas City Chiefs used to be the same way too. They allowed teams back when they started doing their first Super Bowl run before Brady upsetted it in Tampa. What they would do is they would allow teams to score against them, figure out the offense, and then just start fucking cooking them.
That's definitely what it looks like, for
Yeah,
sure.
but
And
I
if
remember
anybody's smart enough,
the
McDaniels.
Patriots doing that in their heyday with Brady a lot too. When McDaniels was there.
And I mean, that's the
They did a lot of
Belichick method,
things.
bro. You allow the defensive court. We do it too.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that's a
Vic
natural.
does
That's
that
a natural.
all the time.
It's a
You
natural
watch those
boxing
first
match.
2 or 3 drives. You watch like the first 2 or 3 drives. Like, when I would say a good defensive coordinator allows the team to gain confidence and then absolutely fucking shits on them. Like,
Yeah.
absolutely shits on them. Vic does it all the time.
That's what chess masters are. Like, they're basically those, but like most of these times when the Patriots are playing now, they're like not even like, they let one move go and then they're like, all right, cool, unleash the doghounds. Whereas games where we're in, we'll let you go a couple quarters and we'll be like, all right, let's turn up in the third and fourth. Same with the Broncos,
We
same
didn't
with
do
other
that with
teams
Detroit,
like that.
though.
But we didn't do it with
That's-
Detroit. We did it all game.
That's a good segue, because my Broncos won. We beat the Chiefs. A lot of people didn't really think that we could. They thought it was going to be a good game, but most of the things that I've seen was a
It
defensive
was
game.
decent. It was probably I would give it, outside of Monday Night Football or Sunday Night Football, it was probably the best game of the week.
No.
What game? What makes? Okay, let me
Buffalo, Tampa
rephrase
Bay.
this.
Buffalo, Tampa Bay.
That was a good game, but what makes the Bronco game, like, for you,
Rams,
Dre,
Seahawks.
seem?
Because it was an actual chess match. It was an actual chess match. Like,
Yeah,
you actually
it was
watched.
a
And
good
Actually
game.
had to play. Bo Nix actually had to pay all 4 quarters in order to
And
stay
he
paid.
did.
Yeah.
He played 4
And he
quarters
did.
very well.
So,
But like, on the other
I'm
hand,
not fucking shitting on the fact that when I watched football on Sunday, that was probably one of the better games that I watched, because I don't watch all of them. I watch my regionals,
no, I
which
100%
I didn't get.
hear where
I
you're
didn't
coming
get the
from.
Buffalo game.
No,
I
I
didn't
know,
get the Buffalo Tampa game.
I feel you, but like when we're talking about these matchups, we're thinking, oh
It's just
shit,
Josh
Baker.
Allen, which we'll go
I
into.
know, but it's
Josh
Baker
Allen got you
Mayfield,
bricked up.
Josh Allen. No, he does not. But it's
Like,
Josh Allen.
why not?
Joe, let me finish my statement, David.
Why does that man not give you an erection?
You tell her why he doesn't give you a heart.
DR, take your shirt off again. Take your shirt off
fuck
again.
it. All right,
DR.
this goes-
Touchdowns.
this
It was a
goes-
legendary
this goes-
game. I
this
don't get
goes
it all.
This goes into my segment. Who's got Dre bricked up? Obviously, it's Josh Allen with the 6th touchdown game, but it's also a young man out of Syracuse, New York, Cayenne Anthony, 19 points.
I'm not doing this.
19 points in his
We're
first
not
start.
doing this.
3-0 Syracuse.
You're not about to
Orange.
start putting over Syracuse basketball like
Why-
this.
why can't I? My Celtics are shit. What do
Because
you mean?
nigga,
Why
maybe
not?
if it was March Madness, but you just cooked
Nah,
over.
we starting early. Bro, do you see whose jersey I got on? I'm not playing.
The Celtics could be. Look, I hate the Celtics, but they could be shit in the East. They're still going to make the playoffs and be.
I know,
fucking
but like, it's
problem,
not
so-
nothing for me to watch.
not.
Though. Like,
I
it's
want a
nothing for me
silent
to
tank.
watch.
Hey man,
Yes.
you're allowed for Cayenne Anthony to get you bricked up, bro. It's okay.
Come on, guys.
Okay,
Cayenne Anthony, Josh Allen, 2 New Yorks.
So let me
Okay, fair.
say this, because Dior's rant, it really sounded like a Bronco fan rant in a sense, because our offense hasn't really done anything all year. You know, Bo against the Chiefs did really well, as he should. You know, he, like Joe said, he played all 4 quarters, but at the same time, our offense, you know, now we lost, you know, J.K. Dobbins, you know, RJ just not really there yet. He's a rookie. He's still, you know, trying to get there. And in the next few games are favorable for him, because we pretty much have an easy next 4 games. But Dior, you seem worried, even though the Eagles are still going to be a problem in NFC playoffs, and your defense is fine. You brag incessantly in the Discord server about how great Hurts is. And now it kind of seems like there's a
He's
little
great. He is great.
doubt. So do you do you feel like he won't lead you to a Super Bowl? Because I feel the Broncos are going to win the Super Bowl. I said this before when we made our preseason picks. We have the best defense in the league. We beat the Chiefs without Pat Surtain. So and our offense isn't really doing that great, but what Bo's doing, it shows in the fourth quarter, or at least in the second half with the Chiefs. Like he looks okay against the Chiefs.
Second half adjustments.
Now,
Right.
okay. So to answer your question, you know how they say, you're handcuffing your quarterback, the coach is handcuffing the quarterback. I think that instead of handcuffing his quarterback, Kevin Patullo is like putting a remote control microchip in Jalen Hurts' hand to make him force the ball to AJ Brown as much as possible, because Kevin Patullo calls plays with Twitter and Reddit in mind instead of calling plays to win the damn game, which I think is why we've been struggling the last 2 weeks against teams we should be blowing out. Teams, maybe we shouldn't have blown the Lions out necessarily, but how the defense played, if the offense played even a portion of how the defense played, we would have blown them out. I mean, that's, you know what I'm saying? Because they couldn't score. So because honestly, if we could score, they weren't scoring at all. Goff couldn't even throw the ball. He got to bat it down 5 times. They went for it 5 times on fucking fourth down and fucked up.
We held him to a 38% completion rating, which is the lowest.
That's good
season.
Defense.
Yeah.
And then what about Hurts? Wasn't he like 50%? Like he had a horrible game.
Yeah.
Like he didn't do anything.
Yeah. So that's
again, he just was throwing it all over the place with no completion.
Well, yes, but at the same time, it wasn't all on Hurts. Yes, he was overthrowing sometimes. Yes, he wasn't playing a perfect game, but there were a lot of drop passes.
Smitty and Goddard dropped a few.
A lot. It's like wide open passes in their hands, just dropped them. So you look at it on paper and you say, oh yeah, he had a horrible day, but if they would have caught those passes that were easy to catch, then the ones that he just overthrew wouldn't be they'd be a blip, But unfortunately, it looks way worse than it was. Whatever the case is, we have to click. And if we don't click, we're going to be looking at the collapse from 2 years ago instead of the Super Bowl winning team from last year.
Now,
that's all I'm saying.
Do you understand why some people were saying that Jalen Hurts is overrated? Because you made it a point posting some stuff in the server and defending Hurts. Can you see why some people would say that though? Like there is an argument, because I get your side of it as an Eagles fan.
No,
but at the same time, people can make the argument.
I don't think he's. I don't think that he's overrated because I feel like he's already shat on. Like I don't feel like he's I feel like if anything he's underrated, because if you look at top 5 lists, he's never there. You know what I'm saying?
He's
like
not
who's
a top
rating,
5
who's
guy
rating
though.
him?
We've
He's
had this discussion before. But he's definitely not underrated. He's a Super Bowl MVP winning quarterback. He's definitely not underrated. Like I think most people would say that he's a good quarterback. So where do they rate him?
I wouldn't say underrated. I'd say underappreciated.
Underappreciated.
Very talented mobile. He's a very talented mobile quarterback who can do it at any level, and he has done it at every level. He's won at every single level, and he doesn't get the credit that he deserves.
He doesn't get the credit. That's what I'm saying. When people turn around and say he's overrated, that's hard because he's so underappreciated, and a lot of times those go hand in hand.
And we were saying that in the server.
Every time he does something good, there's an asterisk behind it.
But there's you could look up any YouTube video and put a quarterback's name and put overrated at the end of it. You're going to find that. People will say Tom Brady's overrated, which is ridiculous. People will say Pat Mahomes, Josh Allen. Everyone there's always haters out there. So it doesn't matter,
Well, there's one difference between Josh Allen and fucking Patrick Mahomes and Tom Brady is that all the first 2 were fucking Super Bowl champions. Yeah. Josh Allen can't fucking get it after the championship.
Right.
Yeah. But he's not overrated. He's definitely good.
Like the same thing we talked about in Gorilla Booking. Like we talk about in Gorilla Booking. If you pay attention to look, it's a podcast. He has another podcast called Gorilla Booking. Nice little teaser there.
Little cheap plug in there.
One of many.
But like for instance, like we're talking about, like I'll use it as a reference. Like we talk about how wrestlers go up to the championship matches and never fucking get the brass ring. Like the LA Knights and shit like that. And we say, well, they're overrated or getting buried. And
that's the same getting
point.
buried.
Always in the main spotlight picture. Well, Josh Allen's always up there, but he's never thinking. Yeah, I know it's fantasy kayfabe versus, fixed NFL booking procedures. Shout out to the refs giving the OPI call.
Fuck out of here.
Stop it.
Josh. So
But no,
basically,
I
what
mean,
you're saying is Josh Allen is the LA Knight of the NFL.
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
He is the LA Knight of the
Yeah.
NFL. Great
Yes.
potential, but I don't know if he'll ever get the big one.
Yes.
But speaking of Josh Allen, let me segue that into cooking or cooked. Who is cooking or cooked this week in sports? Okay, now this is all. I'm pretty sure I got all football guys, so we're just gonna say football. Number one, we'll talk about that guy, Josh Allen. 6 touchdowns, 3 on the ground, 3 in the air. I guess the dude's back. It's really hard to hate on a guy like that. Yeah, I guess he's back.
Yes, he's back.
I like to try to hate on Josh Allen because it's like, it's just a little, but he's great.
I want to give shout out to the robbery that happened in Dre's fantasy league. The robbery that happened in Dre's fantasy league, a guy playing another guy gave up Josh Allen to his opponent for a bag of peanuts and Baker Mayfield.
He paid him.
No,
he had to pay him.
there was no money involved. It was the whole
No,
robbery of the
so what
century.
happened was what happened was you guys
Make
know who
it fast.
Jared.
I'm in the middle of a segment.
You guys know
this.
who Jared is.
Like,
Boom. All right,
fuck
so
this guy.
boom, Jared
So,
and
like,
my
fuck
brother-in-law
your segue.
traded Josh Allen
Fuck
and
your
Saquon
segment.
Barkley were traded for Baker Mayfield and Derrick Henry.
Okay.
That was
You
national
got
news,
fucked. Sounds like
national
someone got
news
fucked.
right there.
But
Go
anyway,
ahead, Dior.
Go ahead.
All right. So Josh Allen cooking. Number 2, cooking. A guy we haven't talked about all year long. I think a guy that surprised everyone this week. Bryce Young, 448 yards and 3 touchdowns. Who the fuck is this guy? Look, razor sharp in command. Bryce Young. If you get some guys around him, I've always said, if you get some guys around Bryce Young, I think he could be a guy. He don't even got no guys around him right now. So Bryce Young cooking. Number 3, Myles Garrett, 4 sacks against Baltimore. Let's not talk about Cleveland, though. I don't want to talk about it. But 4 sacks against Baltimore. Myles Garrett looking like a monster. Number 4, the Eagles defense, baby. Looking in full form like they were them guys last year, them guys in the Super Bowl looking like them. 5 batted passes, 1 leading to an interception, held the Lions to 9 points. Amon-Ra St. Brown was locking Quinana Mobay, put money on that man's books. He was shut down. And then last but not least, the Broncos cooking this week, beat the broken Chiefs at their own close point game. Love it. Now, let's move over to cooked really quickly. The Chiefs, who the fuck are they? I think we broke them. I really do think we broke them. They just don't got that same aura anymore after we did them. They're 5-5 right now, or 5 and what are they? 5-6? Are they 5-5?
5-5 and 3 games back behind first.
Crazy. Okay, Chiefs are bad.
I love it.
Cooked.
I think it's great.
Kevin Stefanski cooked, ladies and gentlemen, and I blame him for the bad Shador debut. We'll talk about that later. I blame him and the Browns organization. Kevin Stefanski. He might end up being fired if this doesn't go well. Cooked, my friend. Cooked as well. The Eagles offense went on that rant earlier, and KP, yeah, both of them. They got to figure it out. Who else is cooked? Oh, Sam Darnold, 4 interceptions, can't protect the ball. You're cooked, my friend. You don't look good at all. And last but not least, the Lions offense.
Looks like he's cooked.
I don't know. I'm hoping he's not cooked that bad because he all the Eagles guys are cooked. Are they talking?
Oh shit. No, I don't know.
It's just me and you in this podcast right now. How does that
me and you. Just the 2 of us.
Well, for the time being, we'll run off of that. Dre just came back. Okay. Right now, Dior just cooked everybody with this long segment and it made
just
everybody fucking freeze in Philadelphia. Is it that cold in Philadelphia?
I know what just happened.
It's blame Dior. His long segment and your cold weather in Philadelphia froze.
It is cold as shit up there.
Froze the entire fucking city right now. It was just me and fucking Ian.
That's a free 45 minutes now.
No, I don't have any free extra
Did we get
time.
back? Meeting, 40-minute meeting.
No, it's no.
We lost. He crashed us out so bad.
What the fuck just happened?
It's your fault.
You talked about Dan Campbell, and Dan Campbell bought Zoom and shut us down.
Jesus Christ!
He shut
I was
shut
like, I
out the
literally,
fucking
I was
city of
looking at server,
Philadelphia.
and he was just like, and I'm just like, "Are you good, bro?" He's just like, I'm like, "Am I frozen?" What the
I would
fuck
think
happened?
it was me,
You
but
started
Ian
clicking
was
on other
working.
things, wondering if my internet went out.
No, if Ian's went out, then I
Did
knew
we
it
all
was
get
me.
knocked? So
But
we all got knocked off. Is what happened?
No.
just except for me and Ian.
Just the Philly guys.
Oh
That's
shit!
what's hilarious.
Wow.
Okay, so
Did
we
you
have
and
to end
Ian
your
stay in the
segment now.
call?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's over. I mean,
Yeah.
I just, damn. I don't know what's the last thing y'all heard. It's over now. Shit.
No, you're fine. You
All I
just
heard
need to
was
stop
Dan.
talking.
You
now.
are talking about the Lions' offense, and it's shut off.
For the
Oh
sake
well,
of
yeah. Lions
Philadelphia.
offense cooked. That's it. That was it. That was it. Anyway, they were cooked. That's it.
Well, your whole city got cooked on that whole
Our
segment.
Zoom call meeting.
That's fucking
Christ.
hilarious.
I'm sorry, ladies. Technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus.
It's all good. You had me and Ian's handsome face to kill some time. But you mentioned, and this is a good segue, you mentioned a lot of stuff in Cleveland and Cincinnati. And I know Dre, once he gets back, he's still recovering from the earthquake and tsunami that happened at the same time in Philadelphia right now to get back on camera. Because I know he wants to talk about Chase getting suspended for a game. And also in the same game, we had
spinning.
fucking we had Sanders making his debut. So Dre, you could start off first because I know you wanted to talk about Chase and the whole suspension. And then Dior, Ian, Joe, chime in on the whole Sanders debut and what you guys think. But Dre, go ahead. What talk about Chase
So
without
I'm
blowing
gonna
out
just
Philadelphia's
say
internet.
this, right? I feel like there's no place in football for that shit, bro. Like that shit is drawn. Like there's no place in life for that, bro. Like anything like spitting is like first off, you can get F2 felony for spitting on somebody. So like the fact that we're holding these people to such high regards and we're letting these people get away with these type of things and we're just gonna give them a suspension. Nah, bro, we gotta tax that ass too, bro. You
Yeah.
cannot be spitting on people, and he spit in his fucking helmet. He spit
That's the
in his
second
face,
time.
like
The second time this
bro,
year.
not like bro. Jalen Carter spit on Dak's shirt. This man spit in his helmet. Like that's in his
That's
like,
what.
bro. If anybody spits in my face, like we got to squabble. It's
Well, it's
family
assault,
members,
so you
kids. It
have a
don't
right to
fucking
defend
matter.
yourself at that point. So it's like
Exactly. Yeah. So
you might as well punch them.
I don't think Ramsey was in the wrong at all. But what I'm gonna say is if you're letting somebody get you to the point of that frustration where you're just gonna let spit out on somebody, bro, I don't think you should be playing football at the highest level and being a role model for these kids that look up to you. I feel like that's some real disrespectful shit. And you need to get your shit together, Jamar Chase. Fuck out of here.
I agree.
Should never be allowed to play against the
I don't
Patriots
think
ever
that-
again.
I don't
exactly.
think.
And
I
of
don't
course
think
he
one
does that the
I don't
week I
think
get
one
him
game
on fantasy.
suspension's enough.
Fuck you,
Oh, yeah,
Nero.
I don't
that's
think a
nice
one game
too.
suspension's enough.
No, it's
I
not.
honestly don't
So wait
believe
a
that.
second. Hold on. We gotta hold them to the same because we have to hold them to the same standard. Like we were not. We did. None of us had that like idea when Jalen Carter did it. So let's calm down on.
Bro,
That's not
no,
enough.
Nah,
No, we
I,
talked-
did-
we-
I
coming.
did.
Yeah.
We
We knew
told
the
we
suspension
thought
was
that
coming.
I don't remember anyone saying that Jalen
no,
Carter
the
should have
one
been
thing that
suspended more
happened.
than a game.
No, what the one thing that we all were in the disagreement about was Dak's intention
Yeah,
Yeah.
suspendable
Yeah,
or
like
not.
this is but like
That's
yo,
where
Dior,
that's
this
where
is like
I agree.
in
I agree.
your like in your helmet, bro. Like he like rest of the season, I say pull him. I'll be totally honest with you. You pull him rest of the season.
Yeah, especially I guess
yeah,
you're right. Especially since it's already happened, and we like they should have learned from it happening
Yeah.
earlier in the season. Like it shouldn't happen again. I agree. I just like I think that
I don't
Kemper's flaring
remember
shit happens.
who was the dude at the end of the other game who literally just decked the guy. I can't remember. It happened like a week ago. Like at the end of the game.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he just mollywopped him.
I would know what you're talking about because I saw that highlight on ESPN the other day. Fuck.
Oh god, I know what you're talking about.
I'm not.
You have
pulling
the
up film.
computer,
I'm
my
not-
nigga. You're supposed to know.
Pull the tape, David. Pull the tape.
Not
Gangster.
until, no. Until someone tells me to go look it up. I'm not
Go
fucking doing it.
look it up, nigga. Damn.
Look it up,
Get
nigga.
that table.
Yeah, get the table.
Joe,
All right.
get the Google.
So while Joe
The
is
video.
while Joe is looking that up, let's go to Ian and talk
Jake.
about Sanders. What I mean, is it who cares that he had a bad start or give him some time? Like, what do you think?
I just don't care in general. Like I felt like his one time to shine, and he seems like he blew it. I don't know. He seems like he is the player that people expected him to be when they drafted him so late anyway, and it seems like it was all hype right now. I don't know. I'm just explaining what it looks like. He did not have a good game. They are not a good team anyway, so that's kind of hard to have a good game around that anyway. So I'll give him benefit of the doubt there, but
Yeah.
that was your chance, kid.
Yeah. He kind of just gave Cleveland the loss too, because they were winning. They were fucking doing all right. And then he comes in and just shit the bed. I mean, Dior, I know you love the guy a lot. You know, you're his biggest fan. I mean, I already kind of know where you're going to go with Sanders, but you know, we got 10 minutes left, so keep that in mind. And the city of Philadelphia, when you answer this question.
The city of Philadelphia. Don't say anything risky, you know. Yeah, don't talk about Bad Bunny or anything.
Me and Ian will have to close the show out by ourselves.
Yeah. Listen, okay. There's no sugarcoating it. There's no sugarcoating it. Shador's debut was rough. Obviously, the accuracy wasn't there. He looked rushed. He wasn't prepared. It was definitely one of the tougher debuts we've seen in a while. But here's the context, okay? There's some real mitigating factors here, all right? This is the first time he's taken any first-team reps on offense at all. He's working with these receivers he hasn't even built chemistry with, which goes with what he said. He said, after they asked him, I don't think I played good at all. We need to get more comfortable throwing to guys like Judy. And that's exactly what it is. He needs to build chemistry. He has to get used to it. Yes, you can't ignore how bad it looked, but I lean towards giving him time. He's already been set up to fail, so I don't know why you don't just give him a chance to actually succeed and win.
But the one thing that you said in the server, and you mentioned it now about the first team reps. He's not going to get first team reps unless he's like the starter. Like backups don't get first team reps. He practices with his squad. Like you can just, I know you love to get on the Google machine, Dior, and look it up and just put like, do backups get first team reps? They don't. Like that's not a thing. That's like it's not. It doesn't happen.
He plays with
NFL.
second squad. He plays with the second death lineman and stuff.
So
first of all, that's not 100% true. I know what Google says. It's not
totally
100% true. Even a backup quarterback, if you're at number 2, you do get some reps. You get limit. You don't get first team reps. Like a third string quarterback.
The only way
he hasn't got reps at all.
He gets fourth team. He gets fourth.
You're throwing.
He was a fourth stringer.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he was.
He
literally was the fourth stringer.
Are we serious right now? He was set up to. Are you
but
kidding
he's still
me?
not going to get first team reps.
Stringer all the way up to he went from fourth stringer all the way up to second because they were playing around with the fucking quarterback room.
He was also hurt
he was a
too.
Second stringer
He was also hurt.
If he was a second stringer to begin with, even okay, if you didn't want him to start, you thought Dylan Gabriel was so much better than him, fine. But if you're gonna make him the second stringer now, then all the other bullshit with Kenny Pickett and fucking Joe Flacco, it didn't have to happen. You could have been setting this up to you got Dylan Gabriel, so Shador behind him. If you want to have Joe Flacco to be that veteran, that's fine. But then he would at least be getting some second team reps. He was getting like fourth team reps. He doesn't. How the fuck can you be successful with that? He was throwing the practice
squad team.
Yeah, what the fuck do people expect? It's retarded to think otherwise.
I mean, you would think. I mean, a lot of it's fundamental shit that he just couldn't do. You know what I mean? Like,
fucking duh.
Well, the thing is like
I mean,
people who don't. You're throwing to people who don't run like a 4.4. You're throwing to someone who runs like a 5.2. So your timing's off. Like you're like when you're playing up against with the. You're gonna tell me if you're on the practice squad, you can outrun your wide receiver 1. You know,
you know, throwing to your wide receiver 5 ain't like throwing to Jerry Jeudy.
But you would think that those guys would make him like better. Like he would know their fucking
because your timing's off. It's all about timing.
I understand the timing, but you still listen. You still have to do the fundamentals, the most basic fucking shit.
Your 2 touchdowns and Polk.
Like you don't think.
Right.
Hold on a second. Hold on. You don't think as a guy who played reasonably well in college, right? You don't think he can actually throw a pass and just see? He could see the fucking routes. He knows what the plays are.
No fucking protection. No,
the thing is
that's a whole different story now.
Same routes, hold on. Are running a different.
You're saying no protection. That's a different story. We're not talking about the offensive line. So
It's
is
a
it the offensive?
cocktail. It's a whole package.
But you can't just keep adding these things to protect them, though.
It's,
you can't
it's
just
a,
say
it's a multi-layered problem. Yes, you can.
it's one or the other. He can't
What do
fucking
you mean?
complete a
It's
pass,
the
and well, he
receivers
doesn't
and the
know the
offensive
routes.
line.
Oh, it's the offensive
So wait a
line,
minute.
and
So wait
it's
a minute.
this.
You can't have bad receivers
No, he knows the routes.
and a bad offensive
That's what
line.
I'm saying. Like he can't complete a fucking pass to somebody. He sees what the routes are. Like
He did
knows.
complete a pass.
He's sitting
He
on the
completed 4
sidelines. He
passes.
sees. He knows the plays.
Bro, he
He
competed
knows
for.
the plays.
Okay, go back and
You don't
watch.
think
Go
he has
back
a
and watch the
playbook?
highlights.
You think they
How
hide
many
that
passes
shit
did he
from
like
him?
over?
He said he
How many
knows the
passes?
play.
How many
Like, what the
passes did
fuck?
he?
He
How many
can't
passes
complete
did
any
he
passes.
miss?
He played in college.
He
and
got
he was
rushed,
gassed
bro.
up
He's
for
getting.
fucking years. As a
Was he like
fucking
4 for 16?
It's 4 for
Yeah.
16.
All right, man.
I
He
think it was
can't
something like that. I
complete
didn't look it
any-
up.
Alright.
I guess.
Come on, like
It doesn't matter. I mean, I want to see how any quarterback would do who's got no like
there's a
next to
lot
no.
that fucking just come in the game as a fucking third string, second string, or whatever, and do well.
Yeah, but
they
Nick,
didn't
get
I
first-team
want you to
reps
really go
either.
back. I want you to really go back and think about the Browns quarterback room and
Regardless,
think about
the
what
Browns are
happened
cursed.
there.
They are
The
cursed.
Browns are just a
yes.
cursed organization
They're
either way.
very bad.
No, they're cursed. They cursed them fucking selves, my
No,
Yes,
nigga.
they've
they
been
also
bad
agree
for a
with that.
while, bro. They've been bad since I was
Yeah,
fucking
they
little,
do it to
dude.
They are
themselves.
one of like a handful
Here's
of
the
cursed like
problem.
franchises.
Yeah, they're bad.
They've done it to
Here's the
themselves.
problem, though. He went 4 for 16 against the Ravens defense, too.
Yeah, I guess it's one of the top defenses.
Come on. That
No.
defense isn't as bad as that. What? No, stop.
Absolute opposite.
Top 15 at least.
Okay, I thought Joe was going to jump
Maybe.
into the Dior fucking
No.
protection. Fucking
Here's
Sanders.
my
It's not the
situation with
fucking
this.
Raiders.
Here's my Sador thing. Here's my Sador thing. My props will go to him for putting out the effort and trying.
Oh, good
He's gonna
participation
have
award.
first game. He's gonna have the first game jitters, bro. Going out there on a whim like that, not knowing fully what you're gonna end up being, it proves that he was not maybe ready to be a top 3 draft pick.
He's coming. Oh no! That's the problem. He would have been fine if they treated him. Even if they drafted him after Dylan Gabriel and made him the second stringer, like not like at the bottom of their list, they gave him no.
No, he was supposed to go
all.
before Jackson Dart. He was supposed to be taking Jackson Dart's place.
My nigga, that's what I'm saying. How many motherfuckers do you know? Like he went
My
from
nigga, that's what I'm
he went from
saying.
4th string. He went from 4th string to 2nd string in a matter of weeks. What the
That's
fuck is he
injury.
supposed to do?
That's the Browns organization, though.
That's what
We're
I
talking about
said.
him as a player.
He needs to sit on the
I'm telling you.
sidelines next to Joe Flacco when he had the chance and listen and learn and
did.
understand how to
Probably
do
start on
stuff.
He did.
He clearly didn't with that performance.
I mean,
Yeah,
they were
but it's
literally,
the
they were
offensive
literally
line's fault.
they were
Flacco
one
talked about
touchdown
it.
away
Joe
from
Flacco
tying
literally
it.
talked
They
about
were one touchdown away from tying it. It just wasn't happening.
Wasn't happening because he couldn't.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We
What
got
the fuck is? I mean, I'm sure he did try to get more than. You think he wanted to go out there and throw 4 for 16? You think that was
No,
ideal
no,
for
I
I
Chicago?
tried 16 times.
Oh, you
Did
just
he
tried.
actually go
Six.
4 for 16?
he was 4
Yes,
for 16.
nigga.
Yeah.
But it's
With
the
a pick-
offensive
with a
line's fault.
pick
This
and a fumble.
motherfucker can't complete a fucking
Wait, you
pass
said he had a
to
pick.
save his
He had a
life.
pick.
I
Wait,
want to hear what
wait.
happens after he gets some prep this week. And he
Wait,
plays
wait,
next
wait. You
week.
said
And then
you
see if we
said
have
he had a.
the same energy.
4 for
We'll see.
16.
gonna go
Wait,
3 for
He
20.
went 4 for 16 for 47. He went 4 for 16 for 47 yards with 25% completion rating on an average of 2.9 yards per thing with 0 tutties, 1 interception, and sacked twice for a QBR rating of 13.5.
There you
Man, he
go.
got sacked twice too.
Yeah. But
I guess
it's
the stats
offensive
are on him,
line's fault.
too.
He didn't get a first team reps. He didn't
Yeah.
get, he doesn't know how to
didn't.
play football, clearly.
I would
He
say
didn't go to
not having-
college and
not
fucking
having
play and
reps.
talk
If
all
he
this
gets
shit.
reps, if he's going to go out there to be the starter this week, if he's going to go out there and be the starter this week, they probably will put him up there with the first team reps this week.
Probably.
Well,
What the
he's
fuck
getting
do you
first
mean,
team reps because
probably?
he's
He
starting.
ain't better.
He's starting, so he's for sure getting first team reps.
Yeah, he's starting the fucking game.
Yeah, he's
Dylan
starting for
Gabriel's
sure.
bum
Possibly.
ass hurt.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I don't know. Again,
Definitely
I'm not
maybe.
a Shador. I'm not on Shador watch, so I wouldn't know.
Well,
Not
Dior-
on Shador
Dior
watch.
will
I
let
didn't
you
even
know.
know. Y'all knew he was playing
Yeah, that's what
before
I'm
I
saying.
knew he was playing. Put it that way.
Yeah, because your
Y'all always-
notifications were off, probably. All right. Well, we got
By the
a minute
way,
left.
by the-
Thank you guys.
Oh,
for-
so To
Oh,
answer
go
the
ahead.
question, it was Amon-Ra St. Brown who got punched by Devin Payne from the Washington Commanders. That's the
There
one
you
we're
go.
talking
So if
about.
you guys had that on your bingo
Never
card,
forget.
you win. And what you win is being a guest on Pick the Push. If you can actually guess all the correct wrestling events that are going to be picking the pushing right there. I mean, that's
Full gear
I
this
need
weekend.
to do this
You
pick
can
the
sign
push
it out.
thing.
it's the only
I don't know.
podcast where you can
Sign up
win.
after SmackDown.
And don't forget to watch everything that Dior's doing. He's got a fun TikTok that off the script studio. And Joe, me and him doing gorilla booking, which we're going to do after this. And Dre, he's just the coolest motherfucker. He looks like
We
Jalen
got a
Hurts. Thank you
special
guys for
guest
watching.
tonight too. Who's going to
We
show up? It's
do.
going to be fun.
We do. Thank you guys for
Look at
watching.
that.
Like, comment, subscribe, tell your mom and tell your
Is it
daddy.
a
Have a good
surprise?
rest of your day.